Handicapper Steve here, handicapping the racing from Newmarket Racecourse here on Saturday. It is the 24th of September 2022. Gonna look at the stakes races on the program from Newmarket, but before I get on to that, remember to please follow me on Twitter at HorseRacingKid5 for more selections for racecourses around the world. Let's look at the stakes action, races 1, 2, and 3. The first race to 150, it is the Group 2 Royal Lodge Stakes. It's a Group 2 event for Class 1 horses going for a purse of $169,000. Races for 2-year-olds here. Field of 4 horses going 1,600 meters or a mile on the turf course. I'm going to take the 3-horse Greenland as a top selection. Let's go 3-2-4 in your tri-cash trifecta. 3-2-4 tri-cash trifecta. Top selection 3-horse Greenland. 2-year colt by Saxon Warrior. Colmar owned. Aidan O'Brien trains. Ryan Moore gets the leg up. The horse's most recent outing came at Roscommon in Ireland in EBF conditions race over the 7.5 furlongs. He won by 2 3/4 lengths that day, and he was under the drive most of the race on the front end. He quickened up nicely, and he went away with it with some class relief from his previous run. I thought it was a good race. Coming back to a mile trip, he's proven that he could have some forwardly pace, but I think the key with him is not really killing him early on in the early stages. I didn't think Ryan Moore rode the best race on him two back at Tipperary. 7.5 furlongs. In the Churchill Stakes, he finished 4th by 2 3/4 lengths. He was with the pace setters early on, setting a little bit too fast for actions, and he just couldn't quicken up off of it. It just wasn't his day to win. Like I said, I just would have liked to seen him back off that day. And then a Killarney 1 mile in a conditions race. He finished 2nd by a length that day. Again, he was with the leaders. He just couldn't quicken up late, but he still ran his heart out there. And then at Curragh, 7 furlongs in the main race at the end of June, he finished 5th by 3 lengths there, and he just never really got going. But he's definitely improved with every single race. Coming here today, it wouldn't surprise me if he gets a good trip to win here, but like I said, he's gonna have to slow it down early on in the early stages of the race. I think the 2-horse Flying Honors is your second likeliest winner for Godolphin. William Buick's on this one. Most recently at Salisbury over the mile in the Stonehenge Stakes. He won by 5.5 lengths that day, and he sat back early. He slowly moved his way up, and he basically won for fun at 36 cents to the dollar. That's the kind of way you want to see a 36 cents to the dollar horse win. 2 back in the novice race at Sandown over the 7. He won by 9.5 lengths, and again, basically won for fun. He's definitely been on the improve. Run some decent races. I'll definitely use him in the place pot. But to recount my selection for the 150, the first race from Newmarket, it's Group 2 Royal Lodge Stakes. Let's take the 3-horse Greenland and give kudos to the 2-horse Flying Honors. 3-2-4 tri-cash trifecta. 3-2 in your place pot. The second race, the 225 now from Newmarket. It is the Group 1 Cheveley Park Stakes. It's a Group 1 event for Class 1 horses going for a purse of $393,500. Races for 2-year-old fillies. 10 of them are going 1,200 meters or 6 furlongs on the Rolly Mile turf course. I'm going to take here the 6-horse Meditate as a top selection. I'm going to go 6-7-9 in your tri-cash trifecta. 6-7-9 tri-cash trifecta. Top selection 6-horse Meditate. This 2-year-old filly by No Nay Never. Colmar owns. Aidan O'Brien trains. Again, Ryan Moore gets the leg up. Most recently, they ran the horse at the Curragh 2 weeks ago on the 11th of September. 7 furlongs in the Group 1 Morglair Stud Stakes. And the horse finished 2nd by 2 1/4 lengths that day. And he was with them early on. He just couldn't get the good turn of foot. He was definitely second best, but the winner just a little bit freaked that day. Horse also had a little bit of a wide post draw, better on the inside today, could get some good clear running room. I think the horse could really run a good race here. 2 back ran the 20th of August at the Curragh, 7 furlongs in the Group 2 Debutante Stakes, and the horse went by 3/4 length that day. And again, on the front end, he quickened up nicely there, and at 60 cents, 2 cents to the dollar, could have probably won by more, but but it was a very easy race for this horse there. And the Group 3 Albany Stakes over the 6 at Royal Ascot, the horse went by 1 3/4 lengths that day, and basically, again, just had an easy tracking trip, quickened up nicely and run quite nicely. I like the forwardly pace. Has definitely been on the improve with every single race, even with the feet last time she's been on the improve. Cutting back to 6, at 5-2, I'm going to use her. A slight upset, it wouldn't surprise me if the 7-horse Swing Along gets a good trip to win. I like the win in the Lowther Stakes at the Ebor meeting at York over the 6 last month. And the race before then, the Phillies Novice race at Ripon, I didn't think that was a half-bad run. She might have to jump up a few points to win, but, at 6-1, it wouldn't be shocking for me. We'll use this horse in the place pot also, but Meditate is your likeliest winner. But to recap my selection for the 225, the second race from Newmarket, it's the Group 1 Cheveley Park Stakes. Let's take the 6-horse Meditate. Give kudos to the 7-horse Swing Along. 6, 7, 9 Tri-Cash Trifecta. 6, 7 in your place pot. The third race now, the 3 o'clock. It's the Group 1 Middle Park Stakes. It's a Group 1 event for Class 1 horses going for a purse of $371,500. Race for 2-year-old colts here. We have a field of 8 horses going 1,200 meters or 6 furlongs on the turf course. I'm going to take here the 3-horse Mischief Magic as a top selection. Let's go 3, 1, 6 in your Tri-Cash Trifecta. 3, 1, 6 Tri-Cash Trifecta, top selection 3-horse Mischief Magic, 2-year-old colt by Exceed Excel. Godolphin Doan, Charlie Outby trains, William Buick gets the mount. The horse's most recent outing came on the Poly track at Kempton. 3rd of September, 6 furlongs in the Group 3 Serenia Stakes, and the horse won by 2 lengths and had a stupidly wide posture. Didn't break all that well, sat back early, had a very troubled trip, but for this horse to win by a couple of lengths, I thought it was good after all said and done. Coming here, down the straightaway, back to turf, off some decent runs, I think she could really improve. Getting Buick also helps a lot with this one. 2 back at Newmarket in the July course, 13th of August, 6 furlongs in a Class 4 novice race. The horse won by 6.5 lengths that day and basically stalked. She got the lead and she was on the drive and excelling that day. 18 cents a dollar. I thought that was a very, very good race for this horse there. And then a Glorious Goodwood, 6 furlongs in a Class 2 main race. She won by 1/4 lengths. Had a little bit of a wide post. She was with them early on. She quickened up nicely and she went away with it. A very, very good run. She's definitely been on the improve. 7-2 will use her. I think you also have to use the 1-horse, a Blackbeard. Ryan Moore's on this one for Aidan O'Brien. Most recently in the Pre-Mornay at Deauville over the 6 last month, the horse won by a half a length, and on the front end dueling that day, I thought the horse ran terrifically. Prior to that, in the Pre-Robert Pepin over the 6 of Chantilly in July, he won by 3, and again, basically, won it on the front end. A very, very good race. This horse has a lot of speed into him if he wants to use it. Coming here to the 6, watch out for this horse. To recount my selection for the 3 o'clock, the third race from Newmarket, it's the Group 1 Middle Park Stakes. Let's take the 3-horse Mischief Magic. Give kudos to the 1-horse Blackbeard. 3, 1, 6 Tri-Cash Trifecta. 3, 1 in your place pot. So good luck to all. Please follow me on Twitter at HorseRacingKid5. Good luck, everybody.